The Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, who is also serving as the Secretary General of ODM and also the leader of the Linda Mwananchi movement, has broken down after Narok Senator Ledama Olekina declared war on him, especially on his position as the Secretary General. Here is the tip.
I'm aware of some of my friends who spent a lot of money lobbying on that particular day because they believed. They believed that they were coming for an election.
And they wanted that job.
And they wanted a job. They wanted a particular job.
Is it true you're being proposed for Secretary General?
It is not that it's true that I'm being proposed, but am I interested in the job? Absolutely, yes. I would be interested in any position. But the position that I know that I can actually serve very well is the position of Secretary General, because I have given.
A leadership battle is unfolding inside one of the Kenya's biggest political parties, and today a new contender is stepping forward and the race for the key position in ODM is taking place. Narok Senator Ledama Olekina has declared his readiness to take over the Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement from Edwin Sifuna as the party moves ahead with the disciplinary proceedings against current office holder Edwin Sifuna. The statement by Ledama Olekina introduces a new dimension to an already tense situation within the Orange Democratic Movement, and at the center of the unfolding development is the influential position of the Secretary General, a role that plays critical part in shaping the party's direction, managing its operations and also communicating its official positions. Olekina has made it clear that while he has not been formally proposed for the role, he is willing to step in if given the opportunity. He has indicated that he believes he is well suited for the position, and his reasoning is rooted in his long-standing involvement with the party, and that he describes as consistent service and commitment. This declaration comes at a time when ODM is intensifying disciplinary action against Edwin Sifuna, who currently holds the position. The party has initiated formal proceedings that could lead to his removal. The accusations against Sifuna are serious. They include claims of gross misconduct, disobedience, and also party rules, and advancing positions that go against official party decisions. These allegations have placed the party at a critical point, a point where internal discipline, leadership structure, and political direction are all under scrutiny. Sifuna has already been served with a show cause letter, and he has been instructed to appear before the disciplinary panel. The deadline for his response has been set for April 8, 2026, and this process marks a formal step in what has been developing dispute within the party. It follows an earlier attempt by the National Executive Council to remove him in February, and that initial move did not succeed. It led to a legal challenge at the political party's dispute tribunal, and as a result, the party has now opted to follow a more structured disciplinary procedure, and this ensures that the process aligns with the legal and institutional requirements. The situation highlights the complexity of internal party governance. Balancing discipline, also due process, and the political consideration is often a delicate task. And in this area, it is unfolding in the public eye. The tensions surrounding Sifuna are closely linked to broader political developments, and one key issue is the debate over the so-called broad-based political arrangement. This refers to the discussions involving possible cooperation between ODM and other political actors. Sifuna has been accused of publicly contradicting the party's stance on this matter, and in addition, this involvement in the Linda Mwananchi movement has raised further concerns within the party leadership. The movement, which has been holding rallies across the country, is seen by some within ODM as operating outside official party structures, and this has contributed to the current disciplinary action. And as the process continues, attention is also shifting to what comes next. If the Secretary General position becomes vacant, the question of succession will become immediate. and by expressing readiness, he positions himself as the potential candidate. His remarks also go beyond personal ambition. They touch on broader issues within Kenyan politics. One of these is the question of regional balance in the leadership positions, and Olekina has strongly rejected the idea that a leadership role should be allocated based on regional or ethnic considerations. This is a debate that has long shaped political discussions and decisions in the country, and in many instances, leadership positions are distributed to reflect the regional representation. Supporters of this approach argue that it promotes inclusivity. Critics, however, say it can undermine merit. Olekina has aligned himself firmly with the latter view. He has emphasized the need for merit-based leadership, and according to his position, competence and ability should be the primary focus in determining who holds office. And this perspective reflects a broader conversation about the future of political parties in Kenya. Should they be structured around regional considerations, or should they move towards a more issue-based and merit-driven model? Within ODM, this debate is moving and playing out in real time, and the party has historically positioned itself as a national movement, one that brings together diverse communities under a common platform. Maintaining that identity requires navigating complex political realities. Olekina's stance adds to this discussion. He has also addressed the issue of party membership. He maintains that membership should be voluntary and that individuals who are not aligned with the party's direction have the option to leave. This reflects an approach that prioritizes ideological alignment over enforced unity, and at the same time it underscores the challenges of maintaining cohesion within a large political organization. The developments within ODM are being closely watched, and not just by party members, but by the wider political landscape. As one of the country's major political parties, its internal dynamics have broader implications. They can influence alliances, shape opposition strategy, and also affect preparations for the next general election. The timing of these events is almost significant, and with the 2027 elections approaching, political parties are beginning to position themselves. Leadership structures, internal unity, and also public perception will all play a role in determining their strength. For ODM, the current situation represents both a challenge and an opportunity. A challenge in managing internal disagreements, and an opportunity to redefine its leadership and direction. The role of a Secretary General is central to this process. Whoever holds the position will be responsible for guiding the party through the critical period. They will also play a key role in shaping its messaging and engagement with the public. As the disciplinary process against Sifuna moves forward, the outcome will be closely followed. It will determine not only the immediate leadership structure, but also set a precedent for how the party handles internal disputes. For Olekina, the moment represents a chance to step into a larger role, and this declaration signals readiness, but the decision will ultimately depend on the party's internal processes. For Sifuna, the process represents a test of both his position and his standing within the party. The coming days are expected to provide more clarity, and as the deadline for his response approaches, attention will remain on the disciplinary panel and its next steps. Meanwhile, the broader political environment continues to evolve, and alliances are being explored, strategies are being developed, and parties are preparing for what is expected to be a highly competitive election. Within this context, the development in ODM are a reminder of the importance of internal stability. A party's ability to manage its own affairs can have a direct impact on its effectiveness in the wider political arena. For supporters, these events may shape perceptions, and for opponents, they may present opportunities, and for the country as a whole, they contribute to the ongoing story of its democratic process. As Kenya's political parties navigate internal tests and also shifting alliances, the strength of leadership within will remain as important as the battles that lie ahead. That is all for today from Kenya Lens Media, where we bring you news updates, political talks as they break. Kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing as a way of motivating us and helping us grow this platform.